February 10th is our patterns to bloggers, right?
Yes. Every day he can to school.
Yes.
Yes. They are almost worn through the knee, and there's like triple layers. It could be a fabric, it could be anything. Like,
well, she's just busy.
There is a stash of M&Ms downstairs.
So we're gonna say like my favorite sewing treat is, right?
Pattern Anthology started with an email.
Andrea emailed all of us with this idea.
Something along the lines of collaborating with other pattern designers to make a collection.
I immediately looked at who else was on the email and saw Kate and Shauna's names, and I was like, yes, I don't know what this is gonna be, but I'm in.
I'm pretty sure without any hesitation, I wrote back immediately, yes, 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 sign me up.
It was an idea about working together in a way that nobody's done before. It was kind of innovative.
I was looking for people with unique designs, clear sense of style, and really professional.
We're 4 different women, and just coming together and bringing our own ideas to the table when we come from such different spans of life has been a really great collaboration. Melissa knows everything there is to know. She is a walking dictionary.
She knows exactly what we should do and when we should do it.
Melissa's the organized one of the group, and she keeps us on a schedule.
She's like Google.
She makes sure we're doing what we need to be doing to get things done.
So I don't Google things anymore, I Melissa them.
Kate is like the cool younger baby sister that you have to get fashion advice so that you stay like on trend and in the moment.
She has impeccable style, and I can spot a Kate item from a mile away.
Kate is so intelligent and smart, and her designs are amazing.
She mixes romantic and urban together in a way that I've never seen done by anybody else. Andrea is my favorite person because she will tell you exactly what is on her mind.
When we're critiquing each other, she's really good about communicating what she likes and what she doesn't like, and she just brings this kind of therapeutic atmosphere to our group, and it helps us get things done.
I think maybe she has a filter, but if she does, she uses it very sparingly.
When we put something up and we need to make a decision, Andrea's very good at putting in the right words to make us arrive at something that we're all happy with.
Shauna is the funny one of the group.
I practiced in the mirror a few times, laughed at myself, it was good.
She's so down to earth, she'll make a joke out of anything.
Shauna has made me laugh till I cried before. I can't do that without laughing. Shauna is the inappropriate comedian in the group.
I'm like Jimmy Fallon. Like, I'll say something and I like laugh at my own jokes.
Shauna is amazing. She has a really defined sense of style, which is so cool. It attracts you to it.
She's very positive, and she loves everything, and every pattern is the best one ever, and that's a great thing to have in the group, to have that kind of energy.
Collaborating together when we live in different states is definitely one of the most challenging aspects of the collaboration, but it's a lot of fun because we live in a technology age where there is Google Chats and Facebook groups and all this stuff. So we have all these ways of communicating and even visually communicating with video chats and stuff, and it's kind of fun because we get to see each other in our own elements but working together.
One of the really good things about collaborating with these 3 women is that each of us has our own strengths. Melissa's good with the tech side, Shauna's really good with interacting with the bloggers on our tour, Kate's really good at getting sponsors. I've been told that I'm just good about bringing everybody together.
Pattern making is kind of a lonely thing on its own. You sit in a room and although it's so fun, you can't really share your ideas. So being in this group where we can trust each other and collaborate in that way is so refreshing, and it just is so fun.
I think sometimes, and I'm speaking a lot about myself, like you go to the store and you can leave feeling really bad about yourself because nothing fits the way it's supposed to. But if you design it and you know how to fit yourself, then you're not looking at what some manufacturer thinks your measurements should be. You're working with your actual measurements and you're making something that fits you, and that just feels good to be wearing something that fits.
I sew because if I didn't, I would die. Or because I really like to sew and be creative and that's my outlet. But really, I'd probably die.
My favorite aspect of designing clothing is making something that only exists in my mind. If I have an idea and I try to find it in the store, it's not there. It's not going to be there, and I'm never going to find it, and I'll never be satisfied. So just being able to start from a sketch and take it all the way to a photo shoot with a real piece of clothing that I dreamed up is amazing.
Sun and Surf was our first collection. It was the one where I knew we were onto something, and onto something great.
And we decided to do a beach theme because it was a spring collection, and Andrea was in Los Angeles at the time, so we knew we had that great scenery.
For the first time, we saw a bunch of kids all wearing patterns from our collection, and it was fun.
Sun and Surf exceeded our expectations, and I think the moment that really clarified that for me was when we saw the photos that Andrea had taken. These clothes that we had made in 4 corners of the country, coordinated through photos on Facebook or talks on Facebook, and shipped to her, and then she took these photos on these kids all together, and suddenly it was like, wow, we really have something here. This is gonna be big.
Alphabet was our back-to-school collection. We thought, let's do this great, really simple collection that every kid could wear.
We wanted to do something different, and so we decided to make a unisex collection, which is great because people always think that boy patterns are underrepresented in the field.
Each one of us sewed up all 4 pieces and put them on our children, and it was great how versatile that was.
Winter Wonderland was my favorite because I love coziness, and I love layers, and I love outerwear, and Winter Wonderland was all of that.
We used some great fabrics. We got into fur and wool, and my hat, my trapper hat, was probably my favorite piece. Just this huge wool hat that you can put on your little 3-year-old, and all of a sudden they're this fashion icon.
They're the pieces that my kids wear all the time and wore to the death. I mean, they're gonna be in rags before they'll give up those clothes.
Just Add Jeans is our first women's collection. We're excited about it because we feel like we've been sewing for our kids so much, and how that's so great and fun, but sometimes we have to look at ourselves and sew for ourselves, and that brings such a great confidence to us. We thought of this concept where we each design a totally different top that can be used in a different situation, a different occasion. You can wear it to the park or the grocery store or wherever you're going. For my women's pattern, I'm really inspired by just the idea that everybody can look good in a piece of clothing. You don't have to have a perfect body. You don't have to be an amazing sewer to sew something that you'll feel good about.
I think the future of pattern anthology is bright. I think we're on to bigger and better things. It's awesome to get online with these girls every day, because we do get online together every day and push ourselves to the next big thing, and it's gonna be awesome.
All too often we hear there's nothing new in fashion and everything's a copy and all this, and I think that the 4 of us really push each other to develop something new and to say, like, hey, I'm gonna make a raglan tee, but I'm gonna add different features, like 5 different features that have never been seen or done before, because I'm gonna be different. And I think that's one of the things that's so exciting about Pattern Anthology, is we push each other to be different and to break out of the everything's the same and there's nothing new in fashion, because I think there's always something new in fashion.
I don't know where this is going, but I'm really glad that I'm along for the ride.